When it comes to defining a song structure, you want to keep the attention going for 3.5 minutes. You have to be creative in the arrangement, in the breakdowns, and maybe even use chord changes. Like, a lot of people just use an 8-bar loop. There's a couple of different ways you can switch up the chords. Typically, I like to maybe do a pre-chorus change if it's one little 8-bar groove that's going for at least, 45 seconds of the song. So say these 4 chords keep looping. Kind of like wanted to go somewhere. So maybe go to a change to open it up a little. And then back in to that main groove, and then that groove sounds potent again. You don't get burnt out on it. It doesn't get monotonous. And, there's ways I can do that without going to a full change, where, say, I'm doing the groove, and instead of going to a full change, maybe just take 8 bars and have a surprise chord that comes in at the end of the 8 bars. That's like a shorter way of changing it and more subtle way of changing it versus doing a whole different section. And, a lot of times maybe if I'm going to do something that's a really potent loop that's just cruising for the whole song, maybe find after the second hook, go to a bridge section where you have a chord change, and that's another way of uplifting the record. So if, say, you have a groove like this and it's just chords flowing, and you want to go somewhere for a whole different section but not lose the chords and just do the same chords, maybe think about going up to a different register and doing an arpeggio of what the chords are. Then back in. It just gives it a whole different feeling. The same chords, or even go to a different instrument doing the same thing. One of the things that I like to do when I'm creating a chord structure, to make it have its own personality or make it unique, I like to add grace notes within the chords and just add extra little fingering things in between the chords, so it sounds less sterile. Like if I was going to play these chords, it's kind of a call and response that keeps looping. I might add some. Maybe change the inversions. And then it makes it special, it makes it its own thing. Because there's only so many chords and chord structures and patterns that exist. So, you got to look for every way you can define it as something original.